Hello everyone, Anand back again. Friends, I am very happy to share, on 15th of October 2021, on the eve of 90th birth anniversary of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, a Lead India Foundation USA has hosted 24 hours event virtually and more than 130 speakers with 130 topics. Each one of them presented each topic, and I was fortunate and so humbled that I had an opportunity to present my views as part of the keynote speaking session. And I handled a session on Dr. Kalam's vision with respect to MSMEs, micro, small, medium enterprises. As all of you know, that I've been diving deep into the subject of supporting and serving the small business owners, entrepreneurs, micro and small medium enterprises in India. And this event has really helped me to do quite a lot of research and quite a lot of learning curve it has created for me. Hence, I thought I will also share some thoughts connected to the topic what I presented there, so that it can help many people. If you look at Dr. Kalam's life as a president, I mean, first started with, as a scientist and then President of India, 11th President of India. There are so many things he spoke, and there are so many areas that he has covered and dealt with. As all of us know, I mean, it's not new to you. All of us know Dr. Kalam very well. We have been hearing watching his videos time and again through various social channels as well. But he has, presented in his book, one of his book called Target 3 Billion. I'm sure each one of us have to buy that book if you don't have already. And thanks to online facilities today, it's available as an Audible version also. You can just get onto online like Amazon. You can download Audible version of that. And very, very useful book, because where he extensively covered about the model what he has established and created called Pura. It's called PURA, Pura. Pura model is nothing but providing urban amenities to rural areas. Providing urban amenities to rural areas. So it is just not for India, it is actually for anywhere in the world. If you take India, 1.35 billion population, more than 1 billion population, if you look at deeper aspects of the country, where we have more than 700 districts across the country, and 700 million people are living in rural India. 300 million people are living in the urban cities, like the metros and urban cities. And to bring in inclusiveness, to develop economy across the spectrum of the country, and reach out to people with education, health, agriculture, and environment, all put together. If you are able to build for the country, then imagine the country's overall spread, overall accomplishment of each one getting good health, good drinking water, and clean air, and the sustainable future for them to develop their families, children, move on. Dr. Kalam has presented so nicely, created a model called Pura. In fact, he created a Pura cluster approach. In fact, I could see, if you visit Google, if you search on the internet, you will be able to get quite a lot of case studies and test case scenarios about Pura, how Pura has been implemented in various places. But somehow it is not taking a big shape in terms of reaching out to hundreds and millions, for various reasons. Always when you have a vision, for you to have a vision to get executed, you need to have a mission, and then you need to go down to, let's say, goal, and then you need to have a target, and then you need to go down to have a clear plan of action, and then you also have to execute and then audit back. Again, go back to audit and due diligence and see that it is getting implemented everywhere. So it is actually each one of our responsibilities back in India, that we need to take such concepts and build our own ecosystem wherever we live. So I am more fascinated, more interested to participate whatever best I can. I mean, it's not that you need to spare your time separately to do this activity. Actually, to me, we need to blend these ideas in our day-to-day activities. Whatever be the profession we are right now, you can actually bring those concepts in our profession itself. Even if you are a homemaker, you can bring in those concepts in your home and transfer the knowledge to children and then your grandchildren and then neighborhood. That is how it actually goes. So first step is all about getting educated about these concepts, getting to know about these wisdom, and also start searching for more information on the internet. Thanks to internet today, everything is available on the internet. You just have to go search and start learning. And this is pretty much connected with the UN, United Nations, the Sustainable Development Goals. The sustainability is what the buzzword today everywhere, right? The world has to move on generation after generation. So the current generation where we are actually depleting the resources, we are depleting resources more and more, knowingly, unknowingly, and we need to be able to little aware of what's happening around us and see how we can really contribute. Everything starts from individual self. Charity begins at home, so we have to start from our own homes, and then slowly we have to spread this awareness to our communities and fraternity. So I thought I will quickly share the Sustainable Development Goals, what we call SDG of UN. The Sustainable Development Goals, also known as global goals. Each one of us in this planet Earth must know about this goal. It's a goal for humanity when we are here in this planet Earth. Though we all have, spiritually speaking, we have our own goals, which is purpose, which is beyond this planet Earth. But while we are living here, while we are using the resources of the planet Earth, we must also be equally responsible to know the global goals which the UN has created in 2015. It's basically a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030 all people enjoy peace and prosperity, which is what the UN's vision statement on sustainable development goals. So for which they actually created 17 SDGs, 17 sustainable development goals, which are integrated, and they recognize that action in one area will affect outcomes in others, and that development must be balanced social, economic, and environmental sustainability. Countries have committed to prioritize progress for those who are furthest behind. The SDGs are designed to end poverty, hunger, AIDS, and discrimination against women and girls. So let's look at what are the 17 goals for us to know how we can really, first of all, to know, 2, how we can really learn more about it, 3, how we can blend ourselves to incorporate in our day-to-day action whatever little bit we can do, which will add phenomenally as a compounding effort, the effect for the global welfare. Number 1 is no poverty. Number 2, zero hunger. 3, good health and well-being. 4, quality education. 5, gender equality. 6, clean water and sanitation. 7, affordable and clean energy. 8, decent work and economic growth. 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure. 10, reduced inequalities. 11, sustainable cities and communities. 12, responsible consumption and production. 13, climate action. 14, life below water. 15, life on land. 16, peace, justice and strong institutions. 17, partnerships for goals. So these are the 17 SDGs, Sustainable Development Goals, has been listed out in 2015 by UN, and the target is clearly set 2030. Imagine what Dr. Abdul Kalam has given to us, 2020 Vision 2020. And 20 years, of course, country as a whole, we have been moving ahead towards such goals, whatever possible ways, through political system, through the industry and the human individuals, all walks of life. We are marching on it, though we have not achieved, because it's a lofty goal. I always believe that once the goal is set, once the vision is set, it has to be educated, it has to be percolated down the line to the last man of the society. Everybody should know. So, how do we know? I mean, each one of us who are listening to this should take these messages of Dr. Kalam or UN SDG goals to your own people around, in your own family to start with, and in your neighborhood and your office colleagues and social life. By which what happens is everybody will start talking about it, start thinking about it, start thinking about how to contribute, how to participate. Then they will go search for information. That is how the whole development happens. So with this, I leave a message here for my listeners and friends. Kindly Google it. Kindly go across to Dr. Kalam's site and YouTube channels and just start understanding what he talks about on Pura model, how we can participate for the his vision which has been set for the country, and also how we can align ourselves with the SDG, Sustainable Development Goals of UN, so that we not only take care of ourselves while we are alive, we also take care of our future generations in the years to come, the decades to come. So thank you very much for your patient listening. If you like it, kindly share it with your friends and social circle. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.